Welcome everybody on a fun episode of the Real Deal Landman Show. We are here at NAPE.
So this is Jeremy Boulder.
OU Energy Management student, Trace Sutherland.
This is Wade Brawley, who needs no introduction.
So we have with us Kyla Lawson. We have been talking about it for a while.
Way too long.
Because it's all we have to talk. It's like, this is the only thing Drew has to look forward to in his life.
That is true.
What it's going to be to go to NAPE. And thus far, we are like 30 minutes into it, and it's been nonstop. And it has been so awesome for everybody who listens to the show, who watches, follows. Appreciate you coming by, saying hello. Hopefully you have enjoyed the goodies that we've had out for you. At the time this comes out, I don't know if we will have any more left, but if we happen to do and you catch us, Drew will hook you up.
What have we got at the booth today?
So yeah, if you happen to miss it, we have the official I'm the Real Deal silicone Real Deal Landman bracelet. Yeah. I don't know what this is, but I'm told it's for holding alcohol. Drew wanted to get these. We've got stickers. We've got slap bracelets. The slap bracelets are back. If you missed having one before, they are limited edition. But enough of the goodies. We have with us NAPE and AAPL royalty, Kyle Reynolds, president, back in the house. How you doing, sir?
Doing well. Thank you guys for having me on this morning. And like you said, NAPE is finally here. It's the Super Bowl for the energy industry, and there's been a lot of buzz. Attendance is up this year. I had a great icebreaker kickoff with Sammy Kershaw last night.
Fantastic. That was
really
awesome.
fun. Yeah,
that was awesome. I know the powers that be have been experimenting with a couple of different ways to make that a great, memorable event. I think last night they hit it, like bringing everything together, and it was awesome.
Yep, I appreciate that. Again, like you said, it's always evolving, new things every year at the show. So you can actually still register if you're seeing this now and want to come down to the convention center. We've got new hubs and offshore and data centers this year, critical and rare earth minerals, and there's been a lot of buzz around that. We actually hosted an event yesterday with the Hand Institute out of Oklahoma City, kind of looking at data center development and AI. So I had representatives from Meta and Google here, as well as ERCOT. And so there's really, really fascinating things going on in that space.
Would you say that it seems like every year at NAPE, there's like something that people are talking about or they're curious about, and it varies from year to year. I know we're early on in the beginning of the day, but today feels like, or thus far it's felt like data centers is something that's on people's minds that they're curious about.
It really is. And this is a fact that came out of that meeting yesterday. So the highest energy demand in the state of Texas history was August of 2023. They'd come off like 50 plus days in the hundreds, and it hit 86 gigawatts was the load. Right now, there's a request for 220 additional gigawatts just for data centers. They have to start picking and choosing which ones we can actually power and bring online. So power and energy is kind of the theme. North American Power and Energy Show. Could we?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Yeah.
You're the president. You can make it official.
Executive order.
So recently, I've been doing a lot of research on data centers for people who are not familiar with a gigawatt, and I think I've got this right. A gigawatt is roughly how much power 750,000 homes are using at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, amazing. Like there was a project in Pecos County, I'm saying that right, I believe, Pecos County, that was announced, that will scale up to, it will start at like 5 gigawatts, scale up to 8. 5 gigawatts is roughly the entire population of Pennsylvania or Switzerland using power at the same time. And so with that context, what was the number you said?
86 is the most, and 220 in the queue that's requested to add.
220 in the queue. Yep. So, I mean, multiple countries.
Yes.
That's like a healthy chunk of Europe.
Yep. So again, how does that reflect back to the people here today? Some of that's in transmission and getting the power where it needs to be, but still, 43% of electricity in the United States comes from burning natural gas.
Yeah.
So any of our producers here that are looking at those prospects, again, several years of probably good run in front of those, just so we can meet that demand.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
What else do people need to know about NAPE 2026? Is there anything else that's changed?
Probably the biggest thing, obviously the hubs and kind of breakout sessions, but we started giving away prizes on Fridays a few years ago, to kind of keep attendance. The first few years, 4-wheelers, jet skis, that sort of thing. But There's a really sweet Ineos Grenadier.
I saw it drive by here earlier, and it's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And again, if you want to play some odds, you got like a 1 in 10,000 chance to win that if you stick around on Friday.
Is that
You have to be present.
You just have
You
to
have to
be
be
here.
present.
Yeah.
So those numbers are probably down.
Yeah.
Not all
There's-
10,000 of us are going to
There's
be
nothing that I have enjoyed more over the past few years is when someone's name is
Oh
here.
yeah.
And they're not.
and they're not here, and people go feral. They're like, call another name, call another name.
I know I'm not gonna win, but I stick around just
Yeah.
to watch the names that are called. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, I was trying to. My wife came down with me. I was trying to convince her to stick around. She's like, they're not going to let you win it if they pull your
Yeah.
name.
Hey, what do you know, Kyle?
Yeah,
That's
you're right.
true.
You're right.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I'm going to miss it this year.
Dude,
Pretty fun.
We are so proud of what you've done for AAPL. You've done a fantastic job. This is a testament. Look how many more people are here. And I mean, the momentum continues to grow. It's so exciting to be at NAPE 2026. Kyle, any closing words here?
The only thing I was going to plug, and I think I may
Yeah.
come back on your podcast at some point, but AAPL on that front has been really working with our strategic planning committee, looking at field day rates and seeing
Nice.
what we can do to help
Big discussion.
raise that up a little bit. Again, we're a 501c6 business league, so we're not licensed. We can't tell you what those rates have to be,
Right.
but we can
Right.
give you data and skills, and then bring a conversation together of both, your field brokers and your operators. So I think the operators that are going to pay the bill, so we
Right.
can't just chicken little, raise our hand and say there's a problem, we need more money. We got to present facts and to be able to keep that conversation going.
So we can look forward to that episode being filmed sometime here in the future.
Sometime in the future.
And we will make sure to get that out. But that is a fantastic message to spread. Yeah. So for Jerris Johnson, Kyle Reynolds, for Drew Hopkins, Real Deal Landman Show at NAPE 2026. So we're back here at NAPE 2026. We're talking to as many people as we can, just finding out about the experiences they have. So this is Jeremy Boulder, Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
International visitor.
That's right. International. Yeah,
International
they
visitor.
let me down.
This
And
is
so-
the International Prospect Expo.
That's exactly right. And so big enough to be able to bring people in from all over the place. And this is your first NAPE, is that right?
Number one, yes. Oh, first one. Super excited to be here. Seeing lots of really cool stuff, which I'm really happy about.
So what would the like Canadian version of NAPE be? Do they have something like that?
Yeah, you know what? We absolutely do. I mean, we do have conferences like this for services companies,
Okay.
things like that. But one of the big events we were talking about is the Stampede, which again is very much an event. I know you guys have one down here, but there it is definitely all the energy companies and services and all the software vendors all come out together, and it's basically a huge party.
So it's like it's an actual corporate type gathering type deal.
100%.
And
yeah.
it lasts days, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's 10-day event for sure.
Holy.
10-day event. And it is, yeah, I mean, to be honest, they always say that Calgary, the downtown core basically shuts down. So during that event, it's just, there's different places to go, and every single company will have their own event.
Yeah.
You go to, and again, you get tickets to, or you get an event, just like here.
It's fantastic. No, with NAPE, and then next week here in Houston is the Houston Rodeo, which is very similar to the Stampede.
Absolutely.
So what have you seen from coming to NAPE? Maybe what expectations did you have? And is there anything that is outside the expectations?
You know what? Honestly, I was really just wanting to see the size and breadth of it,
Yeah.
just to say, what do we get? I was actually, yesterday I went to a bunch of the talks, talks around AI. And
Yeah, I heard
some-
the business conference was fantastic.
They actually were really good. So I enjoyed them. But this is truly what I came here for, is to walk the floor and meet people and chat. From that perspective, it's what I wanted. And again, the parties last night, got to hang out with Drew, which was wonderful. But
Oh,
they were,
The fact that
a great event.
the fact that they let him in some of the VIP events
Yeah.
that obviously that I would be at is a little concerning.
You're
and there's
right.
a lot of emails that have gone out.
The riffraff in. Yeah.
I think it's more concerning that he would want to go to the same places where you were.
Absolutely.
No,
I completely
not
agree. Completely agree. Give us the elevator. Tell us about Dakota Analytics, the group that you're with, and how it kind of fits into this whole.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, Dakota Analytics is a data integration, data analytics company. We've been doing this for about 25 years, and we're all about modeling data, whether or not it's real time or it's, financial data or operational data,
Okay.
bringing that all together and kind of making it sing, making people excited about it, and giving them access to information.
Awesome. So, have you had a lot of chances here to talk about it with folks?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, at a bunch of these, the booths and stuff,
Yeah.
a lot of the vendors that we connect with, as you guys know, are here. So we're touching base with the Quorum Group, with the Pack Group. So those are all companies that we integrate with.
Okay.
We work with their data and have just an impact on clients when we can take their data and combine it with operational real-time stuff and other things. It's always a huge win.
That's fantastic. So it's people coming from all over every state here, every country. Like, we are bringing people together, and it's all about that network.
Absolutely.
All about being able to find those connections. So we're glad you're here, and
Thank
we
you.
hope this is the first of many more that you'll come to.
I'm sure it will be.
Absolutely. All right.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
So we are doing a lot of things here at NAPE 2026. One of the most fun things that I think that we have
Got to represent, man.
got to represent. That is true.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Thank
Thank you, Jerris. And thank you to Jerris Johnson also for, we're really kind of bougie this year of having our own lanyards. We've got all sorts of stuff going on.
Yeah.
This is
no,
big time.
no offense to Quorum or anything else. but we
Absolutely
wanted
none
to-
taken.
To go all out.
No offense to Quorum, our friends over at Quorum. But so NAPE 2026. First off, I'll start with Jerris. How many NAPEs have you been to, do you think?
I don't know.
No, don't have any
I mean,
idea.
it's probably 20.
20. And I've had, I know the last 10 years I've done NAPEs. One of the most cool experiences is your first NAPE that you go to. And so we are joined today by OU Energy Management student, Trace Sutherland. And I mean, Trace, walk us through, this is your first time of seeing all of what NAPE has to offer. What do you think so far?
Oh yeah, it's been wonderful. I've gone to a couple of other conventions. I do a bit of side work with the USAE.
Nice.
It is certainly a lot different than your normal academic conference, obviously. So it's definitely been fun. I think an interesting part yesterday was going to the icebreaker. A bit of a different vibe than you would have immediately thought. It was lights down, the party thing. I got a dance floor right in the middle, and so expectations wise, it's people are here to get deals done. People are here to have a good time.
They're definitely here to have a good time. Did you get to participate in any of the happy hours? Or are you old enough for that? How old are we?
I'm 25.
Hey, oh, you're
I'm
good to go then.
I'm good to go. But I went out to the icebreaker, and I know we met up with some students over at like OU Tech afterwards. I know I'm not sure if you had Wade Brawley on. So
We have not had Wade Brawley on. I've never heard that name before. Have you?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. Wade Brawley, living legend in the oil and gas space. We will definitely have Wade on at some point. Also let me know of, it's been a while since Jerris and I were in college. It's been a bit. What is the energy management programs like at OU? That's where you're at. What's the feeling there? Is it that the energy resurgence is going to provide a lot of different jobs? What got you into it?
well, energy is a bit of an interesting, I guess, topic for me, and especially right now with how the market's going. We're having a large influx as far as students go, and Mike McConnell, our director, he is wonderful. He is constantly reaching out to other companies, making sure that all the students get as many internships as possible.
Right.
I think people are, especially the students, are really excited to be like getting into the industry. I got into the industry. My break-in was I had started a company, worked in algae-based ethanol, and then once I made my exit there, I decided to move out of the my previous major and move over to the energy management sphere because I realized that was my passion.
That's fantastic. To be able to say that you've had an exit before you're at 25, that is
before school.
That is before school. Now, and Jerris will always say that we do need to get a copy of your report card, because if you get all A's, you get something from our table.
That's right.
That is great.
Show it to us.
We have to see that, and that has to be approved by the dean. So yes. Final thought here of when you graduate, what are you looking to go into doing? And when is your graduation?
So I'll be graduating December of 2026.
Okay.
So coming
up.
up.
Very
Less than a year
soon.
left. I feel like we're in the home stretch now. For me currently, I would like to work on the land side. I've definitely looked as far as like finance as well. But right now my direction will be trying to move in as a landman in local companies.
You're looking for possibly a job in Tulsa and looking for a landman fill, right?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. We absolutely hope you have a fantastic end to your school year. Best of luck on final presentations, whatever else is going on with it.
For companies that may be interested in learning more about Trey Sutherland, how do they find you?
My main go-to is always my LinkedIn.
Okay,
So
fantastic. That's really important.
That's where you can reach me at linkedin.com/Sutherland. So
Okay.
Fantastic. Well, Trace, thank you for being on here. It's always good to get the perspectives of somebody that is seeing this for the first time. So go out, fill the goodie bag with everything that people are going away, and make those connections.
all right, I
Yes.
really appreciate it.
All right, guys.
Good deal. Thanks.
So we're talking to everybody at NAPE 2026, and we're talking to somebody else who this is your first year at NAPE, right? Is that correct?
The first year after 2 decades. Yes.
After 2 decades. Do you know the exact number?
I'm going to guess 22 years. Yeah.
Did you go
I
to the
think
summer ones when those were happening?
I've been to a couple
Okay.
until I ruined some dress shirts with
Yes.
the heat,
Sweaty NAPE?
the humidity. Never
We've got-
again.
This is Wade Brawley, who needs no introduction.
He doesn't.
Absolutely not. Like, Wade has been around for multiple years at NAPE. You've seen him at so many industry events. NAPE. Wade, tell us about, first memories of NAPE, whenever you first came here. What was different, or is it always the exact same?
Oh, it's never the exact same. And what really stands out years ago, early years, was Chesapeake with that 2-level.
Yep,
and
the
you were
double-
there. You both.
The double deck.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
And being invited to the second level where the deals
deal.
happen, and the jokes are told. But that was fun. And it was so visible, the center of the floor, so tall. But it's finally back to where it was then. It was
Yeah.
just huge then.
Yeah.
And then, with the pandemic and after a few years after that, it was really sad. There weren't
It
that
was.
many
Okay.
people here. So we were all worried, will it ever return? And it has. So I'm excited to be here. I love it.
We want to make sure that we're going to do like a full episode with you. You're one that we've done so many so far, but I know you're looking at writing a book. Is that correct?
I am writing a book.
Writing a
Yes.
book right
Oh,
now.
wow.
So
Down the
I
last
just
nine chapters.
that's a little spoiler alert here for an upcoming episode. But just you've had such an incredible career in the oil and gas business. What has being a landman, how has that been such an impactful part of your life? Or you kind of share a little bit about that?
Well, being a landman is always fun because I felt like I was in the center of everything, dealing with the geologists, the engineers,
Right.
the accountants, and then having the knowledge to kind of piece it all together, to understand their world and how everything had to interact and how we had to collaborate. Whereas nothing against geologists and engineers, but they kind of think they are their own, their silo, and no one else needs to know what they're doing. But I think a landman does understand the workings of the entire company. So in a way, I feel like that's kind of the glue. And so I've been proud to be part of that fraternity. And especially the systems in the organization, the workflow side of it, designing more efficient ways to get things done, paperless.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of what I've done, and I'm just here now to encourage others to keep doing that same kind of thing. And it's someone else's
Love it.
turn. It's your turn.
Yeah.
So, whatever I can be or do to be that voice in your ear to kind of give you advice,
Love it.
I'm
Always
happy to do that.
Always have been.
That's
Proud
fantastic.
today. Well, we appreciate you. We're going to do a much more featurette with Wade Brawley in the future, but from NAPE 2026, we'll see you next time.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
We are back with someone else. We have had a great show. Lots of enjoyment, lots of humidity here in Houston.
Lots of humidity.
Lower temperatures don't necessarily make it less miserable. I have found that I am like giant weenie now that I live in drier airs and climates.
It's
So-
hard to reacclimate to the Houston humidity, for sure.
And I'm okay if I never acclimate at all.
I hear you.
So we have with us Kyla Lawson of Stack and DX. Kyla, how has it been for you so far?
It has been incredible. It's our first, we were at NAPE last year, but our first time exhibiting. And I've always heard that the show is the Olympics
Yeah.
of the energy
Okay.
industry. And that is proven to be true. It's like endurance.
The
and,
marathon.
the marathon.
Not a sprint, right?
Marathon, not a sprint, right? Yeah. And here we are on
That's exactly
day
right.
2.
We were talking to a lot of people like yesterday, day 1. This is day 2.
Day
You can
two,
hear
right.
You can hear my voice strained this morning.
Totally. Yes, it is like, it's just an incredible place. And everywhere you go, just amazing humans, I think. And my feet are sore, you know?
Oh, tell us a little bit about what StackDX is. What does StackDX do?
Yeah, we have a data platform for energy companies. So we're really focused on modernizing the energy industry for land folks, geoscience-y people, engineers, operations teams. So we connect in content and then also all of their structured data from whatever systems they're using, make things easy to find and connect it all to the map.
And I mean, data modernization right now is probably one of the key themes of NAPE. That is, really what every leadership team is talking about right now.
Yeah.
So you guys are in a really good spot to be able to deliver that conversation.
We hear a lot of people talking about AI. Obviously, like AI is still a massive buzz that people are talking about.
Yep.
I think one of the things that people forget is that your AI can stumble and be fuzzy and not as effective if your data isn't very good.
That's
and
right.
So having like good, clean, crisp, well-organized data is crucial for being able to get the maximum efficacy out of those AI solutions.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, we're bullish on the future of AI for the industry for sure. But a lot of the work that we do with our clients is focused on the data foundations.
Yeah.
It's still wild how much of the time that we see and folks that we talk to walking around the floor here that are still, onboarding people, have really smart folks and sending them into file rooms to look for
Wait, like
things.
paper file rooms?
Correct.
Holy
Correct.
cow.
Yep. Yep.
What year is it?
Yeah. Here we are.
Okay.
Who knows what year it is,
All
actually.
right.
Yeah.
No judgment.
Yeah.
No judgment. There's still time
That's
to
right.
change. There's still time to do something different. To each his own, I suppose.
Each their own.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Okay, so first time coming exhibiting, how do you know, like if you're a first time exhibitor, how do you know how to get stuff set up, like to do do you hire a consultant? Do you figure it all out yourself?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty like, most things we're like, yeah, we can figure this out ourselves.
Okay.
We knew about this one that we needed help. So we asked around and who was like the right voices we should listen to and got connected with Anchored Innovations.
What?
And then,
What the hell they do?
yeah,
Nobody
who
knows. Nobody knows. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the first time hearing of this.
Well,
Anchored
First time
Innovation.
hearing of this.
yeah, they did try to take down the company Stack. So that was,
I actually have
kind of
heard
a
they do
tricky
that.
relationship. Yeah.
No, that's all.
It was
honestly.
pretty subversive, I will say, like a pretty sophisticated play. But we were told like it'd be great to have a nice giveaway, right? You need something to give out and
Right.
make yourself memorable here. And
Exactly.
it's a big pond, so you gotta do something to stand out. And they advised, something like beef jerky would be like a great, like the little tin, sort of a Zin tin of beef jerky would be
yeah,
a
that
great
sounds cool.
option.
Yeah. Who wouldn't
for us.
want that, honestly?
And everyone does. But procuring it was a real problem. So we had to, we got it from a lovely family business, Hard Times in El Reno, Oklahoma. Great people there. They called us and said, "Did you mean to order 2,000 of these?" Because we were
2010.
2010s. Yeah, they were like, "What is your plan with all this jerky?" And we were like, "No, we did. Yeah, no, we would like all of that, please." And then when the credit card transaction went through, our bank accounts got frozen.
And I don't want to say this would be maybe the only time in history, and I'm saying this on the Real Deal Landman Show, that someone's credit card was frozen because of jerky.
Totally.
Because of beef
Just
jerky.
a
Oh, yeah, that's the
standard
first-
tech company
guys.
story. You always see our bank was really had our best interests, right? They didn't.
That's right.
They've seen so many tech companies just spending it out of control on beef jerky.
my
So
God. Oh, yeah.
yeah, but the problem is though that credit card, that's the same one that we use to pay our Microsoft bill. And Bill Gates, he does not, he was not he got it all sorted out in time, guys. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But our Microsoft bill got paid, so not to worry. But there was a few dicey days there.
Okay.
The company almost taken down by beef jerky.
By beef
I mean,
jerky,
if
I
you
know,
can
it's-
survive, if you can survive that, you can survive
True.
anything.
And
It was hard times,
It
hard times.
Yeah.
That's for El Reno.
Yeah. Shout out. Hard Times,
So
lovely
funny.
people at Hard Times
Oh,
Beef Jerky.
funny.
We have been wondering for like well over a year now what Anchored Innovations does.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
is
And now we know.
absolutely
Now
flip
we
companies
know.
on their head.
Try to
Yeah.
sabotage,
So-
ultimately.
If your company needs flipped on its head, if you need your credit cards to possibly be frozen,
Yeah.
look up Anchored Innovations. Website coming soon.
Yeah. Awesome. Sounds like you
Yes.
guys have some great stuff going on.
Podcast.
How do they How do they like
Get a hold of
for
you
people who aren't here or missed this?
Yes.
How do they learn about stuff?
Hello at stackdx.com. Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah. Send us a note and we will get you some beef jerky.
They're going to have it for a while. Connect with Gyla online, and we'll see you next time on the Real Deal Landman Show.
All right, see ya.